we have our issues, but we are 68 years, of freedom from colonization. Yeah. And tonight I have one very interesting guest on a very controversial topic, which is feminism, money, and relationships. Okay, and you know the drill. Before we get into who my guest is and how the conversation is going to go, we are going to go in a very short commercial break. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Welcome back from the short break, and if you are watching, this is the lifestyle podcast with Queen Bliss, and our topic for tonight is feminism and money in relationships. So let's get to know our guest. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a little about yourself?
My name is Ninoti.
Okay.
But a lot of people call me Ninoti Avatar.
Okay, Avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
The airbender.
I'm an airbender.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a name after my foundation. I have an NGO called the Avatar Foundation.
Okay.
So my name has actually changed from what it used to be to Ninoti Avatar. Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. So can you just give us some slight information about what your foundation entails?
It's basically on three things: empowerment, environmental protection, and then entrepreneurship.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And what's your target? Like, is it youth? Is it men? Is it women? Or is it a mix?
I'm basically a youth person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm for the youth, and I believe in a population of a positive society. So you can just call it that. Yeah.
Wow. We will get more deeper into it.
Hopefully.
Anything for the youth, I'm in.
Hopefully.
So let's dive right into our topic for tonight, which is feminism and money in relationships. So what's your general overview about feminism? What do you think about
it? Basically, I believe this is one of the controversial topics.
Very controversial.
And it's been one of the misconstrued concepts of our societies today. If you ask me, I would say feminism is basically about women empowerment on a positive side.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
so I'm a feminist, actually.
I was just about saying that you are the first male who is saying something positive about feminism.
Yeah, I'm a feminist.
Yes, because when they hear feminism, they are all about the negative aspect, like just like you said, the misconstrued notion. So please go ahead.
I am basically a feminist, and then I've been a feminist all my life because I grew up with my mom. And I saw how women are trying their possible best to make sure they bring the best out of their children. But growing up, I think I wouldn't want to accuse the Gen Zs.
Okay.
But for some time now, feminism has taken a different trend.
Yes.
And it's an unfortunate thing that is happening to our society now, because a lot of ladies are now using the idea to perpetrate vices, to live just the way they want, to trample upon men, gaslighting, the narcissistic behavior, and then playing the victim at the end of the day. And so a lot of men who used to stand for women are actually now going back to factory settings.
I see.
Yeah,
they are taking steps backwards.
Yeah, they're taking steps backwards because a lot of things are happening now, and men have been the victim, but the society has made it. Everyone believe that once you are a man, whatever is happening to you, the woman is right. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But are the women to be blamed though? You see, most of the issues that are trending, or most issues that we see on the internet especially, is the man being the culprit and the woman being the victim. And I feel like it's, let's say, 80% of the issues are with men being the culprit. So if in the rare cases where it's women who are culprits, it's hard to believe.
Well, I would beg to differ on this issue.
Okay, that's why you are here. Yeah.
And so growing up, you
Okay.
always hear this balance, nunjibo. You are the man, and
Yes.
so even if you are dying, you
Mhm.
have to chest out.
Okay.
Saying 80% of men are corporate when it comes to relationships, and then
not 80% as in when it comes to relationships.
Okay, majority.
Issues we see, these anonymous stories on the internet.
You know, men have always been men.
Yes.
And I think it's just been some few years that men have actually started coming out with their issues. But men have been suffering at the hands of women, I think, since the time of Adam.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, of course.
If they are bringing since time of Adam, I'll differ on that.
The fruit caused it. And we are still
Okay, the snake is a guy. Is a male.
Well, you can't tell. Someone said her name is Gladys, actually. And so, men have been victims of their lives, but we're trying to be men.
Okay.
But recently, I believe a lot of guys are, as a man, the moment you come out to say a woman is doing this and that to me, you'll be seen as a weakling.
Yes.
So even when you are dying, you have to chest them. Trust me,
you have to be the man.
if I tell you about 40% or 50% of Ghanaian men under 40 years are suffering from hypertension, you wouldn't believe it.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes, a lot of Ghanaian guys. Most of them are aware, some are not aware.
Okay.
All because of women.
Oh my days.
I'm telling you, men are dying earlier than women. Statistically, women live longer.
Of course.
Yes.
And there are certain practices that men do that leads to this conclusion, and not specifically women.
Tell me more if it's not women.
But we are not killing you guys. Your practices are killing you.
Let me break it down to you. Okay,
your practices are killing you. Don't blame women.
Feminism has been a negative thing on men. Let me start from a young guy from the university.
Okay.
After university, you go out there looking for a job, and you have to get a good one. A good one because a woman will come in. She comes in with her wahala. She's earning her money, but you still have to give something.
Of course.
If you want to maintain that beauty,
your money is our money.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Good.
But at the end of the day, he has to rent a good place. He needs to have a car.
Okay.
The woman has to look good. He also has to take care of himself.
Okay.
At the end of the day, whatever the woman is earning is for her. What the guy is earning is for both of you.
Of course. Yes. I like that point.
And whatever the woman brings on board, the man has to swallow it, whether he likes it or not. He takes care of you, probably your mom, maybe one of your siblings. He's taking care of his mom, his dad, his siblings, everybody, almost everybody in the family too. Okay. So at the end of the day, he's carrying about 99% of burden. Where does the woman come in here?
She does, because you see, initially your brief description of what feminism is.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Yes. Used to be.
Don't trace back your words.
Used to be. That's what it used to be. It has changed. It has changed. Trust me.
Okay. But when you say, where does the woman come in? Because there are women who are very hardworking, who are doing so well for themselves, and just like you put it, the man taking care of his family and maybe her family. It doesn't work like that all the time, because there are some women who are coming from good homes, some who are doing well financially. Okay, so you don't get to take care of her family, maybe yours. Okay, so
how many cases? How many scenarios?
A lot. We can't be so specific that the man, especially in a relationship and not marriage.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
It is okay for a woman to go for a rich guy. But when a guy tries going in for a well-to-do woman or lady, what is he seen as? A gold digger.
No, but
yes,
no.
See,
gold digger is the term you guys give.
Yes, we started giving you that because you were not able to reciprocate what we've been doing over the years. Assuming you're coming from a well-to-do family, everybody in your family is wealthy. I come from a low-income background. Okay. I happen to fall in love with you. What is the first thing your brothers are going to tell you?
Brothers?
Yes, if you have. He's a loser.
What?
He doesn't have. Oh yes.
Oh,
look. Sometimes we see these things only in movies, but it is happening.
It depends.
The woman wants to maintain the status quo, so there's no. And this is what they always say: I don't date a broke guy.
Okay.
The well-to-do ones are saying, I don't want to date someone below my class.
Yes.
And the broke ones,
Emphasis on broke.
yes, the broke ones are also saying, I don't want to date a broke guy. So at the end of the day, who dates the guy from the low income family?
No, but as a broke guy, you have to strive to be.
Why use the word broke
But
when
you
he's
just
actually
said-
struggling to make himself better?
But the broke woman is not struggling.
What is your categorization of someone who is broke?
But you use the word broke.
Yeah, it's a
first.
coined word. Every
It is
struggling
coined.
guy is broke in the eyes
What
of a
a-
woman. If I don't have a car, I'm broke.
What about a broke lady?
Well, do we see ladies how is broke? A guy
but-
picks a lady from the scratch, he builds her, he empowers her, and then at the end of how many ladies have sponsored guys to the university?
Plenty.
Trust me. Look,
Plenty.
Listen.
I know a lots of women
look, I can give you
who have
more than
sponsored men, and even with that, it didn't end anywhere. So this list
you
adds
may
to
have
our
read
next
it-
topic.
you
Okay.
may have read it
Our
on social
next
media,
question.
but physically, I know about
Okay.
6 to 8 men who have sponsored ladies to the university, and at the end they come and they are like,
You are not my class.
Yes. So you see,
See,
this
it's
thing-
the same with women.
Trust me.
Okay.
How
I've
many?
seen plenty stories, plenty issues, okay, where the woman was very supportive, and when the man, gets a very strong financial standing, he's like, I don't think I love you to be able to settle down with you. I found a new lady. Just recently, I read a story where the man was like, he has given the lady 10,000 to move on with her life. After paying his fees, he was a medical student, paid his fees, rented for him. She was the sole provider in the relationship. At the end of the day, he told her that she should move on because he has found someone else.
I think this is an isolated case.
Isolated, he said.
Yes, I would use isolated because
This is not the first time I'm
trust
reading
me,
something like this.
women are dependent. It's okay for
That's where feminism come in. If you say women are dependent, how does feminism come in? Because you clearly said feminism, you are a feminist and you believe in empowering women. So when we empower women, what's the what comes out of it?
You know something? Let me go back to creation. When Adam was created, the first person he saw was God.
Okay.
And so he's definitely depending on God.
Okay.
When Eve was created, when she woke up, the first person she saw was Adam. So naturally, a woman was created to depend on a man.
Was created to depend on
Yes,
a man.
on a man.
Great.
And the man's duty
yes,
is to protect her.
Exactly. I was just about saying that naturally we are the weaker creations and you are supposed to protect the women, okay? But that is creation, nature.
Yes.
That's
and
what
it
it's
has
supposed to
has
be.
been like that.
It has evolved.
Until the
Okay.
80s, where women felt they have to be part of society,
Okay.
where they have to go into the corporate world,
Okay.
where they think they have to
Inclusivity.
make some money for themselves. And men have not rejected that idea.
Okay.
But what has happened to women rising to a certain pedestal? What does it make men to become?
I didn't get that.
All right. So now a woman rises to the top,
Okay.
and the next thing he sees are men are nothing. A lot of these feminist ladies
But, okay.
see men as useless.
But, no.
Some even go to the extent of saying
Okay.
society does not need men anymore.
But do you know that, just like you said, that they see when a woman rises to the top, she sees men as nothing.
Do you agree with me?
No.
A lot of
Because,
women are doing that now.
I will say that a lot of women are enduring a lot of things because they don't have their own financial standing, or they are too dependent on men, so they endure a lot of things they don't have to. How about that?
Do you know that?
Because I believe a woman being empowered, a woman being independent, gives her the choice.
Every
Okay. Gives
independent
her
woman
the
still
choice.
depends on a man.
Exactly, but then it gives her, the option to move out or say no.
No,
or
say the
stand
option to
her
play
ground.
nonsense.
No,
Because
listen. A lot of women
listen,
endure
listen.
lots of, some negative attitudes from men, all because she's dependent on the
are
man.
enduring worse than women are.
Women
But
used to endure worse
men hardly
with
come
a T.
out to say these things because they don't want to be seen as weaklings.
It doesn't change the
Men have
situation.
been victims over time. I'm not denying the fact that there has been instances or a lot of instances where men have been battering women in various ways. But you know what let me take someone like Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
She's one person I would never listen to.
Why?
Good. She gives advice about marriage.
Okay.
She tells women how to behave with men.
Okay.
Has she ever been married? Does she know what it takes to be married? Does she know what it takes to be a wife?
She doesn't need to be.
So you can't apply your theory, your abstract theory, to practical life.
Let me chip this in. This was our conversation. Okay, this was our line of discussion just last 2 weeks on one marriage counselor who is divorced.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Drew.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
That leads us to her. You get it. So you saying she's not married, she doesn't know what it takes to be married. It doesn't stop her from being.
It does.
It doesn't.
Listen.
So does Charlotte Ojo stop being a counselor because she's divorced?
She has no right to counsel anyone.
Are you being serious?
Come on, listen.
In this case, she has been married before and know what it takes to be married.
What is she telling people out there? What is she doing herself? She was using the guy.
Using him.
She was using the man for her. How many people knew the husband until this thing happened? How many people knew the man was a famous? Is a famous pastor. A lot of people don't know that. She was using the fame of the man to become popular.
If you are saying she's using the fame of the man, then
she was also for mommy.
You just said no one knew him, and now you are saying she's using the fame of the man.
That is yes. In her arena, people know her to be also for mommy.
Great.
They go
and
to
you
her.
Said we didn't know her husband.
Yes.
And you are saying she's using the fame.
The husband has a church. No, I mean the status of the man. Let me put it this way: the status of the man for fame.
In what case?
Good.
Because I don't get.
Has she not married an Osofo? Will she be Osofo mommy?
No, but she would.
Good. So when you go to church,
Osofo mommy didn't make her a counselor, did it?
That's what made her a counselor.
But she is a counselor, not
because
she's Osofo mommy.
People were going to her for advice. And what kind of advice was she giving them? What was she doing at home? She was doing an exact opposite of what she was telling people to do.
And you can't tell that.
How can you be married to someone for over 8 years and then have intercourse for 12 times? 12! What? 12?
She 12. Said that herself.
The man said it. 12 times.
Why?
Yes, because it tells you the kind of women society
most of the things she was saying or used to advise the youth was in favor of the men.
But was she doing same?
You can't tell what exactly went on in her marriage, but
everything came to glare.
Counseling sessions was about men, women,
So why was she not preaching practicing what she was preaching?
We can't tell that for sure.
You see.
Okay, we can't deduce from the internet what led to the divorce.
Women have taken the preferences of men and demonized it over time. Okay.
In what sense?
Good. So it's okay for a lady to say, I want this class of a man. I want a guy with an average earning from between this to that range. It's okay. I want a thick tall guy with 6 bags who has a car, he has a house, he travels all over the world. It's okay for a woman to do that. If a guy say, I want a lady who has money, she travels all over the world, she can take care of me, she can give everything I want, what will society say about me?
But you said naturally, according to nature,
yes,
you, the man, is supposed to protect.
I didn't say I'm going to depend on her. I want that level of woman.
But then
who will be a level pegging to what I can bring. Okay.
You just said a woman.
It's a preference.
Wait, a woman has the chance or the choice, right, to make all those specifications. Same as men to make specifications that they want fair girls and they want, thick girls with, hourglass shape and.
Why are you taking out the financial aspect?
You are saying women are more, they give preferences when it comes to the financial aspect. You guys also give preferences.
Is it okay for a guy to say I don't date broke ladies?
That's his choice.
Are you you see?
No. You guys make it look like, okay, you as a man, you can have the go ahead to say, I like thick girls, I like fair girls, I like ladies that are this way or ladies that are that way. But as soon as a lady says, okay, I also want a rich man, a man who is well to do, then there is a problem.
Expectedly,
you guys have choices, preferences. But when a lady has this same preferences in a different way,
look,
it becomes a problem.
You are a beautiful lady, okay?
Yes.
Growing up,
Thank you.
when you bring a guy home, the first thing your mom will look at is he good looking?
Okay.
Apart from the good looking, probably one person will rush out and see if he has a car. When he sits down, when he goes back home, the next thing your mom asks you,
very necessary.
That part is important,
Of course.
But when a guy
you are the mom of the house, you are going to be the leader. So those are like very important things.
Men have played enormous financial roles in parts of the world.
Great.
Men have given women a lot of stepping stones to become prominent people in society. Okay. Let's look at last year's elections.
Okay.
Quite a few ladies who went to parliament, and most of these ladies had guys or men backing them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
That doesn't change.
We've been the ladder on which women have climbed to echelon.
Okay.
And nobody is denying that.
Okay, there are women supporting women.
How many? To what end? Men have been in the game, and men have been playing the game since.
Okay, I like the fact that you said men has played a lot of financial roles.
Yeah, we're still doing that.
Great. So that's it drives her to talk about the financial aspect, money. Our topic for tonight is feminism and money in relationship. So when it comes to money in relationship, what's your take on it?
The man is a provider.
Great.
Okay. But for some time now, men have been also asking a question.
Okay.
What do you bring to the table?
Which table? My body is a table. I bring everything.
If you say that, I'll disagree on a part.
Yeah.
Because men have been sacrificing their
women
bodies.
Sacrifice too.
Their bodies.
Okay.
Their soul. Their lifespan.
You think women don't sacrifice?
Women do that.
We sacrifice everything.
You see,
to raise or be in charge of the home.
There's something about women, especially when they want something. Oh, minta ushkane nkahi neke ombe ko itaumo. The woman will be like taumo.
Of course. No, but what makes you the provider?
I always make them understand. I don't have 6 fingers. I don't have 6 hands and 3 legs.
Okay.
We both have 2.
But
so
what makes you the man?
No,
what makes you the man? You said a man is a provider.
A provider.
Yes.
There are men who are. How many guys are getting jobs these days? You go to an interview.
Okay.
There are about 10 guys, 3 ladies. There are 2 slots. At the end of the day, 2 ladies end up getting the slots. Favoritism. Okay. Society has favored.
It has favored. I agree.
Oh.
You see, when it comes to.
Do you know this term for Utubejigo? Since the time of, is it Afri for Jinankra? Women have been the ones getting all the goodies in the society. Okay. At a point, people were like, okay, women have to work too. But what has it brought? It has given more pressure to women and even more pressure to men.
Okay.
And now a woman will boldly tell you, I'm a corporate woman.
Okay.
I'm married.
Okay.
I have to go to work. Yeah. You don't expect me to go to work, come back home, and then cook and clean. Stop going to work.
But there are women who are doing all these things.
That is where I'm telling you now. Feminism has changed everything. Okay. Gone were the days where there were more men in the corporate world. Now women are competing because they want to be independent.
Yes.
So if you are competing to make your money, know that there are societal values that are expected of you as the woman.
Same as the man.
The moment you get married, if you are working and the man is working, your money is yours, his money is for both of you. So if his money is for both of you, that means your time and expertise is also needed at home. So if you go out there to make your own money for yourself, what do we eat at home?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now, women are crying foul that I can't go out there, struggle, work, come home and clean. Who does that for you?
Okay.
I, for instance, wouldn't ask a woman what you bring into the table.
Okay.
Because I know.
Viewers, we have one gentleman here who is not asking what a lady brings to the table. Yes, I'll ask whether you are single or dating later. But let's continue so we can shoot our shots.
I don't ask her what she brings to the table because
Okay.
because the moment a woman starts to provide, the more she gives you, the more she resents you, the more she hates you. Because women don't like parting with money.
Okay.
So the more she gives her money to you, the more she becomes the man.
Okay.
So personally, I wouldn't want a woman to do the provision for me, unless probably I'm at my lowest. Where if I've lived very good with her, I expect her to come in halfway.
I love that inclusion.
You understand?
Yes.
But come on, I'm not careful.
Come on,
No, but a guy can
Uh-huh.
take care of a lady.
Yeah.
If it's 5 years, he doesn't mind. With 6 months, and all that I've been doing for you, and all that I've done for you.
No. She's
You know.
only going to say that when the man who is being taken care of wants to live above his limits.
Oh,
Okay, ona yo ni nkwebu. Okay, o fe jolly Sunday ya going. How would they make her feel?
Men are created polygamous. You know this
You
thing.
see, let's not.
You know one thing. You know one thing. Feminism hates
Yes.
choice of men. Choices of men.
Okay.
You know, anyone who tells you of the concept of one guy is to one woman, it's not man enough.
Really?
Oh yes. You know, and that is what when you go to the US,
Okay.
a lot of feminists are fighting this thing. Let me go off a little, fighting polygamy. But the American Constitution allows a man to have a wife and a mistress. It doesn't make sense. And feminism has been against this thing.
Here, when it comes to the Christian marriage law or something of that sort, I think it's just one man to one wife.
That's the civil law. Yes.
Civil law.
And that's the worst thing a man can do. And a lot of these feminist women are pushing for that. Oh, let's go to court and sign. Why a court was insane? You know, any man who marries a feminist is going to die before 50 years.
Why is that? Why would he die before 50 years?
A feminist
Okay.
is a narcissist.
Depends on
A
how you
feminist
define a feminist.
Is-
You clearly said you're a feminist.
I'm defining feminism as to what society has made it now.
Okay, what
Okay.
has society made it? Because I'm a feminist. So if
Society-
you say a feminist is a narcissist.
Society has made feminism as an organization against men. It's a war.
I don't believe
It
that.
is. Oh, trust me.
I
You
don't
see,
believe that.
look. I've
Because
I've listened
the
and
new
watched.
term is women empowering women.
Is
You
that
guys-
what people are doing?
Yes,
Is
that's
that
what
what
we
is
are
that what
doing.
is that what the feminists of today are preaching?
That
About
depends on
is it
one
what is
person's-
their idea of empowerment? Their idea of empowerment is
Okay.
lawlessness.
No.
The idea
No,
of a woman.
no,
Listen.
No.
A modern
wouldn't
day
agree with
feminist
this.
idea of empowerment is
Okay.
leave me to do what I want, but you cannot do what you want.
You think so?
That is the modern day feminism. If we're talking about that,
Really?
trust me. Look, a lot of these feminist
So
ladies.
you are no more a feminist.
I am a feminist in the right sense of a word.
Which is, I want to know the right things. Because
You see-
initially you said something so positive about feminism.
That is what
That
I'm
you are a
saying now.
feminist yourself.
I am a feminist in the right sense of the word.
Okay,
That is
I am too.
the logical idea or the initial idea, as I said, on feminism is positivity,
Great.
empowerment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But is it what we are saying now? As social media made it what it used to be, or feminism has taken a different trend? That is what I'm making people understand and making you understand now. So if I say I'm a feminist, I am a feminist who takes care of the woman with a certain level of control. Okay.
Yeah.
If I am empowering you, I tell you where to go, because I, the man, is the head of the family.
Great.
So, despite your idea of feminism and your empowerment, you still become under my protection. Modern day feminists are not opting for that.
You see, you were saying something about you being with a woman, providing for her for years, okay, without complaining. But then immediately she starts doing that
Eba acha
role.
we akabomo.
Yes. Immediately she starts playing that role. She goes like all the things I've been doing for you, all the everything I've been doing for you and all that. You were talking about the financial aspect, right? And I argue that will actually stem from how the man behaves.
How?
Great. So you are in a relationship with a lady, you've been, very supportive and all that, and then you are at your lowest. And just like you said, you expect her to, come in prior to how you've treated her.
And that is where she will make you understand your brokenness level. Oh yes.
You see, I was just saying that it depends, because I as a woman, taking care of you, who is supposed to be the provider, and then you go living above your means.
No. Listen.
Taking outside the relationship. With whose money? Okay. But if the woman is the one taking care of you,
men
providing for you financially,
men don't ask for much.
You think so?
Contentment, okay? Contentment lies with the man.
Men are more. Listen. Contentment.
Yes. Let me tell you.
Wow.
Men are mostly content with what they have.
I don't agree. Then how does polygamy come in?
Okay, so okay, all right.
They are not
Okay, fine. So I understand where you're going. I'm talking about contentment, where there is a sense of fulfillment at every level or at every aspect of life.
Okay, and even that one. Women who are big on contentment.
Yes, and women are never content. Women were naturally never created to be content. No share you. Come on. Photo okay, no fear you for. You want me now we say. Listen, come on, I'm a careful. Let me tell you this something.
Okay.
You can buy this for a woman.
Okay.
You can buy this for a lady. It's brown.
Yes.
She will take the brown one. Immediately she sees the pink. What happens? Like this.
So why didn't you get her the pink one?
All right. So why did she choose the brown?
She didn't choose. You got it for her.
No, yes, but she chose it. She accepted. But immediately
she's content.
Women love varieties. Women, how many shoes do you have? You can't count them. How many slippers do you have?
No. I say you have just one shoe.
No, I don't have.
Wait.
Listen.
When you say variety.
Listen.
In Ghana here, a woman doesn't get to have variety.
Women.
Okay,
look, a lady can buy like 60 shoes, and she'll be wearing only 5.
You are talking about material things.
Naturally, that is.
There are men who have variety. They love variety.
Listen.
Okay, and there are women too who are very monotonous.
Obana young guy koneje no. Ekola jeans enyo. Katali 5. Keshu enyo. No eke kiko. Ske yo kutoka ngmene. Ebaka wo kutoka ne this I wore it to Ames baby shower. I can't wear it to Gladys's wedding. So she has to buy. Oh, you come on, you are a lady. You know what I'm talking about. And so,
I don't agree with him.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about.
You don't. You don't at all.
I'm not a novice when it comes to relationships, and so I know women love everything. Okay, and women have loved everything to the extent that they've loved what men do not love. See, onake baby we use it to downplay the role of men in relationship as against feminism.
Yeah.
Okay. Had it not been the modern day trend feminism, men never voiced out what they used to do for women or what they are doing for women. It is not equal.
Yeah.
Okay. But men never say these things because they feel this okay. It's natural for me to do it. Until feminism stepped in. When women want to be heard for everything they do. When a woman buys a broom in the house, I can bear she. Oh yes, I'm telling you. Get TV. I can tell
you that there are a lot.
When a woman plays a role in a relationship, she uses it as a domineering factor.
You think so?
Oh yes, I'm telling you. Come on, I don't care about no. I'm going to be you feel no say they may akabomo.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yes, there was this doctor around and so many. a very prominent doctor, and one man went there, a carpenter went to work for him. Ni you ekele febe, eka onu yakagbomo, no nyo kwa can be a very well-known doctor, and if you see the kind of house they are living in, and the woman is calling him yakagbomo. E woni le carpenter nyaji doctor, na ete ko yuba go kwa yakagbomo e bo. You see, do everything for a woman. The moment you fail to do it once or twice, you've never done it before.
You sure?
The ingratitude, the pride.
Yeah, but you don't have to generalize it, okay?
Let me permit me to
I won't
generalize
permit it.
You see,
I won't permit it.
Come on. Women are emotional beings. Naturally, it is
Yes,
okay.
but I'm not
Men
being
are
emotional
rational
with this
beings.
topic.
I know, I understand. Women are emotional, men are rational. A woman acts before she thinks. A man thinks about issues before he acts. You understand me? And so, me if I feel tamo, you need.
Okay.
There are certain unspoken rules about society or about life.
Okay.
Everything is about the woman first.
Okay, it's like Ninote is winning me, and I'm not going to agree. I'm not going to agree. Okay.
You see, I've
your assertion, you generalizing your assertion that women are, emotional and they act before they think and all those kind of things. I stand to differ.
When she was going to eat the fruit, didn't she know it was forbidden?
But who convinced her to eat?
The snake is not male.
It's male.
I'm trying to glad it's
male.
You see,
it's male. Okay. It's
care.
male. When you generalize these things, it becomes an issue.
I'm generalizing it because men have remained silent too long a time. Okay. Here you ni be na fear me because it's more na banale yaka bomo. So they've been swallowing the bitter pill for a very long time. But men have been feminists over time. Okay? Men have been feminists over time. And they say nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But for where you tell me that we live in a society where there has to be equality.
Yeah.
If there is equality in everything, there has to be equality in sharing of bills.
Okay.
Women are saying women and men are not equal.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So, with what Ninote is doing right now, we are going to have a part 2. My viewers, are you listening? And we are going to get him, a real feminist, okay, as a guest. So we dissect deeper into this topic because feminism and money in relationship is a very controversial topic. And Ninote wants to sit on my tongue, but I no go agree give him. I no go agree. Okay, so I would like to ask you to give us your final words on the topic, so we wrap up because you are far behind time.
You see, I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
So sometimes whatever I say, I try to use the Quran as a leverage.
Okay.
The Quran said, "Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala an-nisa." Women or men were created to have a bit of strength or authority over women, not in a negative way, but as protectors of women. And then in a related verse in Surah Maryam, the Quran said, "Laysa li-zakari kal-untha." A man is never like a woman. So if you ask me, I'll say there's nothing like equality when it comes to marriage or relationship. It's a 70-30 affair. The man takes the 70, the woman takes the 30. So in conclusion, I would say that let's allow men to be feminists in their own way, allow men to protect women the way they've been always doing, and then let society just give us a break on what women are preaching about feminism. And as I said, I'm a feminist too.
Great. Thank you so much, Nino. My new term is that what men can do, women should allow men to do. If you agree with me, make sure you stay with us on our next episode. It's going to be more interesting. And this topic, Ninote wants to win, but no, I'm not going to give him that chance. Thank you so much for tuning in on this episode on the Lifestyle Podcast with Queen Bliss. Catch you same time, same station, live right here on Omashi TV. make sure to make a day with us and follow us on all social media handles, Omashi Media, on Facebook, on YouTube, all our social media handles. Make sure to follow us and stay tuned. Until next time, bye.